Then we talk about stop spending money and running, stop spending money on running data centers and maintaining data centers, then go global in minutes. And section for we have completed two sections, and I have given you 13 points of what is uh, the benefits of AWS. Correct, na? I hope you're having a notebook and you're writing all these things. Now we'll go for the introduction to Amazon Web Services. So, what is meant by a web service? What do you think as what is meant by a web service? What is that? Yes, Kirtana, you're trying to say something. Yes, Tanish.
For online tools or apps to communicate.
Exactly. The service taken from the web. The service taken from the web. So normally you will be servicing will be like client and server model only. Client, server. Correct? For example, you want to convert a huge image. Let us take 5 MB of image size. You want to reduce it into KB. What you will do? You will go to online. You will search for a website, and that website you have to upload your file, and that uploaded file will get converted, processed, and it will get converted into a small size image that you will download it. That you will download it. Correct? Now, so now this is what you are going to the client, that is your website, and the website is processing your data and giving the output. So input you have to give and output it is getting credited. Now all these web services taken from the website is called web service, and all these things are will be tracked. All these things are will be tracked also. Tracked in sense what? All your logs. Logs means what? Your details. You come from the user. You come from India. You check this website. You use this website. Like how your Instagram, Facebook, everything is showing your records, right? Like for example, in Instagram, you watch one video. Based on that video, similar videos will be coming in. Am I right? Yes or no? Yes or no? When you watch one video, based on the same video, you'll be watching another some other videos similar to that videos will be coming. How it is coming? How it is being coming automatically when you search for example, you search for a course. Now, if you see the next videos will be coming related to courses only, the same course. Am I right or not? Right? Say yes or no, guys. You can just unmute and say yes or no, or in the chat box you can just mention.
Yes, sir.
Yes, now how it is coming? Because your log details, whatever you're doing, the history, everything is getting tracked. Everything is getting tracked in the log details. So that log details will be stored in which format? They will be stored in either in XML format or JSON format. What? Or JSON format. What is this JSON format? JSON format is a lightweight format. JSON format is a lightweight format. Lightweight means what? Lightweight means, let us take your resume. Your resume is in your Word document. Your resume in Word document. What will be the size of that? What will be the size of that Word document? Let us take 3 MB. Yes. Now, if the same Word document, that means your resume. You're copying and pasting it in a notepad. Now, how much size it will be? It will be around 950 KB. Okay. Now, if you paste this same content, whatever you're doing, in the JSON format, it is going to be 50 KB. It is going to be 50 KB. Now, what we are saving here? What we are saving here? What we are saving here, guys? See, 3 MB of file. So you have a phone, right? Phone storage. You have 3 MB of file for each photos. But same photos you can save it for 50 KB. So what is the benefit here? What benefit you are taking here? Tanish, Srisha, Anthony, Dinesh. What benefit? What is the benefit here?
Hello.
What Sakin? Sakin, what is the benefit here?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? What is the benefit here?
So we are saving the storage space here.
Yes. So when saving the storage means what? We can have more data, correct? Na? We can
Yeah,
store
we can add
more
more
data.
photos.
So same thing, when we can store more data, that's why it is being suggested and it is being accepted by all programming languages. All programming languages use JSON format as their backup copy or storing logs copy mainly. Okay, all your request and response. Yesterday itself I told you the three-tier architecture, right? So client will go to server, server will get response. So the client server architecture logs, everything will be stored in the JSON format, in the JSON format. So your application program interface, that is you're interacting, your application to application you're talking. That is for login to LinkedIn, you have to go to Google account. So Google, through Google login, you're able to access LinkedIn. Okay, that's so these are just web service. What is in the web service? General thing. Now, what is in the AWS? We already mentioned it's a secure cloud platform, a broad set of global cloud-based products. We have a lot of products in it. We have 200 plus services. We have 200 plus services in AWS. And AWS provide you with on-demand to access to compute, storage, networking, database, and other IT resources as well as we mentioned in the definition. And it is flexible. You pay only for the services that you need, and as long as you use them only, we are going to pay for it. Next, AWS services work together like a building blocks. Like a building blocks means each services is going to work like a building blocks. Next to next, it's going to support each other. That's what we are saying here. Next, what are the categories of AWS services? We are able to see there are the AWS, the cloud is able to support a lot of categories. So, what are the categories you guys are able to identify? See, analytics, data analytics, cost management, IoT, networking and delivery. For robotics, also cloud is necessary. For machine learning, I mean your ChatGPT, machine learning, cloud customer engagement, application interaction, even satellite. Also, we need managing governance documents, databases, even AR, VR, right? Recent AR, VR also will support blockchain, developer tools, media services, security, identity, and compliance. Security, identity, and compliances. Next, business applications, compute, game technologies, gaming also, mobile, migration, storage, and end user computing. So everywhere in all the categories, this AWS services is being part of it. We need cloud, correct? Now we are using mobile, right? We are having mobile apps. Where will you download an application? Where will you download applications? You download applications from,
Play Store, sir.
yes, Play Store is in the cloud or not? Yes, Play Store is on the cloud.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now you see a simple architecture for AWS Cloud. For example, you are having a website. You are having a website. Now, website means what is the main thing you should have? A website. What is the main page? in a website? What is the main page in a website? Yes, guys, please tell me what is the main page in a website? Home page, okay. Yes, that is fine. That is for creation of your website, okay. But which one will be the main page for you as a developer or a company?
The home page or a primary interface.
No, home page is fine. Apart from that, one more page is very, very important for you, the business person. What is that? You go on to websites, yes, you go to any websites, what are the pages will be there? Tell other pages, then I'll tell you.
Index page, sir.
Index page. That's what the home page. Na? You go to any website, you're able to see some pages, 4 to 5 pages. Home page,
The about page,
about page again, it's a general
home page,
information for the user.
contact page.
What is that?
Is it
Contact
about
page.
page,
What?
contact
Contact
page?
page. That is the main page where you get your lead, na? If you know your customer, right?
Yes,
Your
sir.
customer comes only, your business will run. So how will you get the customer details? By the contact page or a registration page. Correct, na? Let us take
Yes,
this
sir.
as a registration page. Now registration page will have name, email ID, phone number, or any attachment to be attached. Okay. Then the submit button. Correct, na? Now this website, how AWS is supporting in all the way. First one, networking. You want to reach the website, correct? Public has to reach this website, so you need networking. So network we have VPC. Network we have VPC in cloud. Next, this website has to run on a server. The website has to run on a server. You should have a data. So that server is your compute. Server is your compute. That is your EC2. Next, you are typing this data. Where should this data should go? Data should go to your database. For that we have DynamoDB. For that we have DynamoDB. Next, you are attaching one attachment. Where it should go? It should go to the storage. It should go to the storage. For that we have AWS Amazon S3. Okay, it's a simple architecture where whenever you want an application or website or anything you want to launch, you can able to use the support of take the support of AWS. AWS is supporting all the way in your networking, compute, database, and storage. Okay, this is just a simple solution. Now, as I told you, AWS has 200. Now I think it's 280 plus services. Now it is 280 plus services it is still providing. Instead of you go for other tools, separate tools, third party tools, we are having AWS itself providing a lot of technologies which is helping to achieve your business goals along with the technology. For example, what tool you want? You want server EC2, you have a serverless, you have Elastic Beanstalk, you have Lightsail, Batch, Outposts, Fargate, EKS, ECS, and AWS VMware. So there are a lot of services. As I told you, it's 280 plus services we have. From that, whichever we want for our business and requirement, based on our requirement alone, we will take. Okay, that's what choosing a service. Now, in this course, what are the things you are going to learn? We are going to learn about compute services. Under compute services, we have EC2, Lambda, Elastic Beanstalk, Autoscaling, ECS, EKS, ECR, and Fargate. So total 8 services are there. Again, security and identity, we have IAM, Cognito, Shield, Artifact, KMS. Again, some five services are there. Again, under storage service, we are going to learn about S3, Glacier, S3, EFS, EBS, four services. Under database, we are going to learn about RDS, DynamoDB, Redshift, and Aurora. And under networking model, we'll learn about VPC, Route 23, CloudFront, Elastic Load Balancer. And four, again, management and governance, we have Trusted Advisor, CloudWatch, CloudTrail, well-architected tool, auto scaling, command line interface, configuration, management console, and organizations. Total 9 services. Then AWS cost management, we have got 3 services. So overall, roundly will be around 50 services you'll be learning in this course, and I'll send you the materials for the same as well. It will be helpful for you to prepare for your exams. Now, how we are going to use AWS? How we are going to use AWS? We are going to use AWS in 3 ways. One is AWS Management Console, another one is Command Line Interface, another one is SDK. So management console is nothing but like a graphical user interface. Like your Windows, we have graphical user interface. We just select it, type it, and not even type it, not much typing, only selection, and then you will submit it. It will be working. Another method is also there, that is command line interface. We can able to type through command lines. Then we can able to type through command lines as well. That is through your command prompt. Another method is software development kit. That is through directly from your VS Code. We can say VS Code, how we are going to connect it through AWS and how we are going to push the data or pull the data from AWS. That's what software development kits. So you can able to use with as cloud will be supporting all the languages. I told you na PaaS, platform as a service. So cloud will be supporting all the programming languages also. That is Java, Python, and other accessories as well. Okay, so these are the 3 ways. You can write it in your notebook, only the names. If you are writing in your notebook, already I told you, you have to keep a notebook and write it. Write these 3 things, 3 lines alone, and once you're done, just put a thumbs up symbol. Anyone came here newly actually today? Anish Kaur. Okay. Yes. Yes, I made a note of you. Others just fill this feedback form. Yesterday you didn't fill it, so I didn't get your details actually. So once you fill this form, I can able to get your details and I can send you the material as well. Okay, fine. We'll go to the next one. What is AWS Cloud Shell? So this Cloud Shell is say, instead of going for a command line interface, in case if your server is not working, I can open a in develop that is inside tool for this command line interface. That is called your Cloud Shell. This Cloud Shell is by default it is there. It is already a predefined bash shell. We can use as a PowerShell also. So which is already installed inside the cloud itself, which we can able to use it. Okay, that's called your AWS shell, which is a browser-based pre-authenticated shell that you can launch directly from the AWS Management Console. You can navigate to the cloud shell from your AWS Management Console in few different ways as well. You can able to log into the inside the Management Console itself. Management Console is your AWS account itself. You can able to log in and you can able to use it. Okay, So maybe I'll just show you how to log into our AWS management account. So first we have to type AWS console login, click sign in to console. Sign in using user. So now root user and logging in, password and typing, sign in. MFA code, that is MFA is multi-factor authentication. I will be teaching you again, but now you know this multi-factor authentication. Okay, it has gone inside my account. So this is your AWS management console. I have kept it in the Singapore location. Okay. Okay, these are the services which we can going to use: EC2, VPC, IAM, CloudWatch, and all those things. S3 bucket. Okay. So we saw I have used this first method, that is AWS management console. Okay. I just showed you on AWS management console. In the later classes we'll come to know about CLI and SDKs. Yes, come to the end of this section. Can anyone read this? Yes, Anish, can you read it? Unmute and read it.
So which way?
Oh, you're not able to see my thing. Hmm. This one.
AWS is a secure cloud platform that offers a broad set of global cloud-based products called services that are designed to work together. There are many categories of AWS services, and each category has services to choose from. Choose a service based on your business goals and technology requirements. There are three ways to interact with AWS services.
Okay, fine. We'll go for the next one. Move into AWS Cloud, the Cloud Adoption Framework. So, as the name itself says, what is this adoption means? Okay, before that, what is meant by a framework? What is meant by a framework? Okay, what is meant by a frame? What is meant by a frame? You guys have photo frame in your home? Yes.
Yes, sir.
So, what is this? Okay, let us take this photo frame itself. Now, this photo frame, how much time it will take to create a photo frame before 20 years? How much time it will take? How many days it will take? It will take days before 20 years back. Yes, Tanish, you have mentioned framework expansion. Yes, others, can you just answer how much time it will take for 20 years? I mean, 20 years back, how much time it will take to create a frame, photo frame? How much time it will take? Just guess and tell me, guys. Just post in the chat box.
1 to 3 days.
3 days, photo frame.
1 to 3.
1 to 3, yeah. Mm-hmm. It will take an hour or so before 20 years. 20 or 25, let us take in 2000, let us take. It will take around 1 week or 10 days. If you see old movies, you will come to understand. Correct, na? But nowadays, how much time it will take to create a frame? Nowadays, it will take an hour or so. You have mentioned, is it so? 30 minutes. Okay, yes, 30 minutes you can able to finish it. Correct, na? Why it is much faster? 5 minutes for taking photo and you are printing, then you insert it in the frame. Correct, na? Because the frame is ready. Because the frame is ready, you are just inserting a photo and finishing it. Correct, within 30 days. Now, same thing. Framework is nothing but a structure, as you said mentioned. It's a structure or a platform that helps you to build software faster and more easily. Correct, right? So same thing. What framework we need actually here? What framework we need here? Why we want to take cloud actually? First of all, why we want to take cloud? For everything there is a purpose, right? For everything there is a purpose. Why we want to take the cloud? We want to take the cloud for our. Why we are taking this cloud actually? Why we are taking this cloud? In the first line yesterday, I explained you why we need to take this cloud. Okay, why you are learning this cloud? Tell me. Why you are learning cloud? Come on, guys, just unmute and answer or type it in the chat box. If you are keeping silent, then you'll be get bored. Nah, you talk. I'm asking only general question. Why we want to learn? If it's wrong, also fine.
So for security purpose or saving the cost, it's in scalability. So
Hmm. Okay. For whom you are doing all these things? For whom you are doing all these things? You are saying saving money and everything. Whom you are going to do for all these things? You are completing in
client,
a client or your business, correct? Na?
yes, sir.
Your business, correct? So you are going to help your business. For that only you are learning everything. You are learning data science, or cyber security, or cloud, or whatever you learn, that is going to get benefited by the company, correct? Na? So now this what they are saying, this framework, that is the structure is already ready. What they are saying, AWS Cloud Adoption, that is you take adopt means what? I'll adapt to that situation. So framework, AWS has already provided a framework. We adopt to that. So to start a business, what are the things necessary? Let us take you start a business, you start a company. Let us take BPO company. What are the things you need in your office? What are the departments you need? You tell me first. What is the department? Very main department. Which one is the main department in a company? Which one is the main company? Actually, main department. Come on, guys, just mention whatever you know. Please mention it. Which department is important in a company?
Sir, administrative department.
Administrator. Who is that administrator actually? Okay, marketing. Someone said marketing, finance, HR. Yes, HR. First recruitment, then finance. You have to spend. Then marketing. Okay, then security. No, operations. Yes, operations. Then the development team and IT team, as you said, right? So all these are the main teams. Now these are the structure. These are the structure. Now, when you take cloud, how we are going to split all these things? How I am going to allocate all these things? How I am going to give control to all these things? That's called this cloud adoption framework. So this cloud adoption framework is nothing but it's a framework already defined. That is CAF, Cloud Adoption Framework. It provides the guidance and best practices to help organizations mainly to build a comprehensive approach. Comprehensive approach means what? A proper approach. A proper approach. For example, can I CEO is there, manager is there, TL is there, executive is there. If the executive wants to meet CEO, is it possible? Is it possible? No. Correct. But the CEO wants to meet the executive. Is it possible? Yes. Correct. Now, so there is a hierarchy and structure. The comprehensive means what? A proper structure. Since we are new to cloud, we will not be very clear about what to do, who has to have the control, and all those things. So that can be sorted out with this comprehensive approach. Next, CAF is organized into six perspectives. Mainly, the CAF is organized into six perspectives. That perspective consists of set of capabilities. What are those six perspectives? Let us see. First, they have divided these six categories into one is business fully focus on, another one is technical. So both are required, right? Today, business logic you should know and technical thing also you should know. That is called focus on business capabilities, focus on technical capabilities. So first one focus on business capabilities. First one will focus on business, people and governance, and technical focus on platform security and operations. So write these six in your notebook and put a thumbs up symbol. Then we'll move on inside this. Write in your notebook. Dana, Dana. Okay. Everyone done? Others just respond. At least put your thumbs up symbol so that you can respond. Yes. Okay. Sri Lakshmi is saying 1 minute. Okay. Okay. Now we'll go for business perspective. First one. Business perspective means what? From the business point of view, who are the main persons involved in this in a business discussion? First is the finance team. Correct? Now you're building an organization. You need to know the finance has to advise you. The finance has to approve your requirements. For example, you want table, chair, this, that, and all those structure. Now finance team will take a budget. Like I think yesterday I told you, right? So 1,000 computers you are buying. What are the people will involve? Correct now. These people will take more time. So one of that is finance. So now here in the business decisions, business perspective, first one is your IT. I mean the business finance team first has to be there. Then the strategy managers. Strategy managers means see plan A, plan B will be there always. Plan A, plan B. If it is not working, I have to go for plan B or I have to change the strategy. Right? For that we need strategy managers. Next benefits realization. If we do like this, what are the benefits and what are all the risks we have? So all these things should be discussed in the business perspective. And who are all involved in this meeting? This meeting will be involved with business managers, finance managers, budget owners, and strategy stakeholders. So Who is a stakeholder actually? What is mean by a stakeholder? Do you know what is mean by a stakeholder? Do you guys know what is mean by a stakeholder? Or who is a stakeholder? Okay, let me tell you. If you are taking a project, who are all the stakeholders in it? First, the client. Second, your project manager. Next, the developer, the testing, and the finance who is collecting the money and asking the money or allowing some money to spend for this project, and the business who is the ultimate person who is going to receive this software. Let us take customers or users. Now, all these people are called as stakeholders. All are called stakeholders. That is, he is a part of that. Okay, that is called stakeholders. So, the business perspective will have all these things. Next, people's perspective. Who will be responsible for taking care of all the staffs, members, employees in a company? Who is mainly responsible? Who is responsible? Who is responsible for taking care of the staffs or employees in a company? HR, correct. So HR is responsible for the employees. If is mainly he has to take care of the attrition. What is mean by attrition? What is mean by attrition? Coming and going for employees. Yes. Coming and going in sense they put paper and they move out of the company. They move out of the company. If the attrition rate is high, that is in a month, for example, 10 people are leaving the office, leaving the company, putting down their paper and leaving means that is a high attrition rate. Now this has to be reduced by and taken care by the which team? By the HR team. So HR is responsible for this. For example, if you go for a company or going inside a company and the first day is there, what you will have in your mind? What you will ask to the HR? You can unmute and talk also. What are things you will ask the HR? You're going into a company for the first day.
So,
What
like
questions will you ask?
salary, perks,
Salary, perks, okay.
uh, like paid leave, things like this.
Mm-hmm. What is the
Yeah, the
last one you said?
paid leave.
Okay, paid leave. Okay, how many paid leaves you'll have? Okay, that fine. Others, what you will ask?
So you can also ask them for like scope that they'll offer in career growth and things like that also.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's fine. Correct only. Let others, what you are saying, what you will go and ask first day of your office. Come on, guys, just answer what you'll have. Think, imagine that you are in the first day of your office. Induction is going to happen. HR is going to come and or he is already there. He or she is already there in front of you. What you will ask?
About the incentives and insurance, also about the how the performance will be evaluated and everything.
Okay, good. Anything else? Others, Kiran, Tanish, Sakshi. Okay, job security and career development and training. Okay, good. How is performance measured? Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. All are good people, I think so. No one will go and ask leaves. Yes, you said like leaves, paid leaves. How many paid leaves will be there? Whether cafeteria is there, whether how many holidays, any trip you will be taking us, right? So a lot of questions will be there. But the main thing is, as you said, like performance, how the performance is evaluated. Now, let me say, if you are, let us say you are a developer, and you are not performing in that role. So what we can do? What the HR will do? What the HR will do? You are not performing in the developer role. What the HR will do? It's been already 3 months over. Now let us take what the HR will do.
They'll probably have a meeting with you first, sir. And then if you continue to perform poorly, they'll probably ask you to leave.
No, what you are saying actually? You will?
I'm saying that initially they'll tell you about your poor performance.
Hmm.
They'll give you a time period for you to improve. And if you still don't improve, most likely they'll remove you from the company.
Okay, they will remove you from the office, correct? Na? They will explain where performance is lacking. Okay, how many times they will explain 3 months over? Na? 3 months over now. They will throw you out. Yes, as Anish said, there are chances. Lot of chances are there. But if you throw you like out like this, most of the people will not have a job. Am I right?
Yes,
So
sir.
what they will do? First, they will go for change management. What? Change management. Change management means if you're not performing as a developer, okay, let me put you in testing. There also you're not performing. Maybe if you're suitable for operations, let me put it in operations. There also you're not performing. There definitely you should be thrown out. Correct? By this way, we can able to reduce the attrition rate because one person who is not performing well, maybe he is not good at that, but he might be good in other things. So they will try to put in other role or a department, then they will check it. So again, as you said, like the HR has to take care of the attrition, resource management, mainly incentive management. As you guys asked, incentive, what is the incentive plan? Career management, what is my next level goals, and what kind of training for that you need to provide. And organizational change management, just now I told you, changing your positions or designations or department. So who are all involved in this discussion? Mainly the human resource, staffing, and people management. Staff combination, that is your recruitment team, and other third party vendors also we can give the recruitment to. People management, yes, the managers has to give approval whether we want to keep this guy or not. Next one is governance perspective. Governance is what we can able to see the portfolio management. That means if a company is hiring, they will properly check your documents. Nowadays they are checking your documents or not. Yes, they will check your college certificate, marks, and everything, background verification, everything. Correct? That's what they have to submit to the government also. So portfolio management, then project. What are all the projects you have done? Whether profit or loss, whatever it is. Whether you have recorded everything. Whether you have recorded everything or not. That, then performance, business performance measurement, how the business is going, is performing. We are going in profit or loss. Whether we are paying the taxes on time. Next, license management, whatever items you have purchased, whether you have proper rights for that, and we got the proper license for that. So, who are all involved in this discussion? The CIO, Chief Information Officer, Program Managers, Enterprise Architects, Business Analysts, and Portfolio Managers. So, all these people will be involved in this discussion where they will have all these details. Next one is platform perspective, that is technical capabilities. Platform perspective is, that is what kind of computer we are going to buy. For example, you are going to start a data entry company. Okay, now what are the softwares you will require? What configuration you require? What compute capacity? That is what kind of servers you will buy. What kind of computers you will buy? Will you buy a 60,000 or 1 lakh worth of a computer for data entry work? Will you buy? No. Correct, right? So, what kind of computers is enough for me to run my business? So, that's called your compute provisioning. Next, network. What kind of network I am need? Require a high bandwidth, like 1,000 people are working bandwidth. I need or 10 people or 20 or 100. That depends on us. And what kind of storage service we need? What kind of storage provision we are going to do? How much storage is required? Then database, how much database we require? How much we are going to store? System solution architects and application development. What kind of application we are going to use? Whether is this configuration is enough for using all these applications. So all these things are will be considered for this perspective, and who are involved in this discussion, the CTO, that is Chief Technical Officer, IT managers, and the solution architect people will be there in this involvement. So we can able to understand the communication of nature of IT systems and their relationships also, because we should know what kind of systems. You can able to see some companies are using only Linux because they don't want that much graphical user interface. Also, their work is very less. Some companies will definitely need Mac OS. They will give Mac OS for each and every employee. They will give it, right? So that's the platform perspective. Next, security perspectives. Security means what? What kind of security I want to put? So who can access what? How much data he can access? How to put security for the data? How will you give data actually? For example, you're having a laptop. You're having a laptop. Laptop instance, you are having some data, and how will you give access to everyone? Will you give access to everyone, or you will give limited access? Will you give access to everyone, or you will give limited access? Limited, correct? Na? So why limited? Because he should not go and delete my all the files. If I give full access, he will go and delete every file or all the files. That is not good, correct? So to avoid that, we go for limited access. But how will you give that limited access also? Let us take you have executives, full of executives. So in that I want to restrict. So I'll put them in executive category. Next level, team leader. Team leader can have, so let us take executives will have 50% accessibility. Next, TLs will have 75% accessibility. Next, managers will have 100% accessibility. So these all these things we can able to do it. How will you give access? Identify and access. Whether he has to get his ID card or swiping machine, something. I mean, ID card or fingerprint. Based on that, we'll give authentication. Then how will you put security? When and all you'll put security directive. That is, somebody is trying to access your data without having a proper permission. Directive control. Something is directing. Keep on monitoring. Infrastructure security. That's how I told you. Usually we'll have these doors, na. Usually in the offices, you know, na, the ID card swipe. If you swipe it only, the door will open. Like that we can put. Next, data protection. For each data you can put a password, or you can able to set some alarm also, or notification. Now just now I logged into my account. Na? I logged in for MFA, that is multi-factor authentication. So like that we can able to put data. Next, incident response. If something happened, what kind of response I have to reply? You should say like if somebody is accessing your system, it should show us what it should show. For example, your phone itself there. Your phone, you have a fingerprint lock, correct? Na? If somebody is touching his finger and try to open it, what will happen? What it will show? What it will show?
It'll give an error, so it'll say wrong fingerprint.
Yes, it will show incorrect. You are not the authorized person. It will say, correct? Na? That's called your incident response. Something happened. What kind of response you are taking? Now, who are all involved in this discussion? This is CISO, that is Chief Information and Security Officer, IT Security Manager, and IT Security Analysis. Next, operations perspective. Operations perspective means operation team is the main team which is going to give you day to day, year over year, or quarter over year, conduct business reviews, all the entire operations is taken care. Because they are only going to monitor all your servers, they are going to monitor your applications, they are going to inform you whether the inventory is sufficient or not. They are going to change some settings if required to change it. Then they are going to further report on analytics also. Then business continuity. They will just say business continuity and they will keep a backup copy also. and the IT services. What are all the services you took? They will keep the responsibility, take their own responsibility. That is your operations team. So operations team is the main team where it's like a backbone working in any company, not only a BPO, not only an IT. Everywhere, operation team is the main team where they will take control of it. Okay, so who are all involved in this? Here we have IT operations manager and IT support managers. So these people will be involved in this kind of discussions. So all these are the six perspectives. We came to the end of this section. Yes, Kiran, can you read it?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Cloud adoption is not instantaneous for most organizations and requires a thoughtful, deliberate strategy and alignment across the whole organization. The AWS CAF was created to help organizations develop efficient and effective plans for their cloud adoption journey. The AWS CAF organizes guidance into six areas of focus called perspectives. Perspectives consists of sets of business or technology capabilities that are the responsibility of key stakeholders.
Okay, fine. So we came to the end of this first module. We talk about the different types of cloud computing models, its advantages of cloud computing, recognize the main services and categories, and AWS Cloud Adoption Framework. So complete the knowledge check. Now you guys have to say why is AWS more economical than traditional data centers for applications with varying computing workloads? What can be the reason? So EC2 is a server which is costs are billed on a monthly basis. Customers retain full administrative access to the AWS EC2 instance. Amazon EC2 instance can be launched on demand when needed. Is that the main reason? Customers can permanently run enough instances to keep to handle peak workloads. Which one is the correct one? Please tell your answers in the chat box or you can unmute and say out. Okay. Manas has said C. Others. Okay. Tanish said C. Others, what do you think? Others, Pooja, Kiran, Anthony, Ajit, Dinesh, Ashwini, Irani, Basilia. Okay, I think this Irani Basilica is today only you join. Okay, Keitana, everyone has said yes, C, C, C. Okay, let us see. Yes, the answer is C because we are going to launch the servers that too on demand. That is whenever it's needed. Whenever it's not needed, we are not going to use it and we are not going to pay for it also. So that's the main benefit why we want to switch to AWS instead of going for a server, physical server. That is your traditional model. Fine. So we completed the first module. We'll go for the second module. I want, meanwhile, yesterday I just posted this feedback link. You guys didn't fill it up. Please fill this form which I have posted in the chat box so that I can have your data and I can send you the materials as well. Okay. Please fill this. Meanwhile, I'll just open the second module. So the class is till 7:30, 6 to 7:30. Okay. Oh, filled it. You guys have filled it, but I'm not getting this. Okay. You guys are saying that you have filled it. Okay, let me check that later. We'll go for this one. Cloud economics and billing. Cloud economics and billing. So as I told you, cloud economics means what? Whether economically cloud is okay for us or not. Okay. So that means how AWS is going to charge us. Let us see. So in this module, we are going to discuss about fundamentals of pricing, total cost of ownership, and AWS organizations, AWS billing and cost management, and technical support. At the end of this module, we will be coming to know about the pricing philosophy, fundamentals of pricing, total cost of ownership, and the results of pricing calculator, and how to set up organization, explore, and all those things. So first we'll go for fundamentals of pricing. Fundamentals of pricing. First one, AWS pricing model. AWS pricing model. So how AWS is going to charge us? How AWS is going to charge us in three methods. One is compute, another one is storage, another one is data transfer. Okay. So first you write it in your first page as I told you yesterday. You have this 13 points now. The 13 points you written right there you go and write. In this throughout this entire course, wherever I am saying instance, wherever I'm saying instance, instance is nothing but server. So instance is equal to server, server is nothing but system, system is equal to EC2. Wherever I say instance, you should remember that it is server. He is talking about the server. So server is a compute service. Server is a compute service. So compute service will be charged. That is your server will always charge with per hour or per second, per hour or per second. Okay, and that too, this per second billing is only applicable for Linux OS, applicable for Linux OS, and it can varies by instant type. What is this instant type? Instance means what? Just now I told you. Instance means server. So how you can buy a computer for 20,000, 10,000, 30,000, 40,000, 1 lakh, 1.5 lakhs, everything you can buy. Correct na? Will be able to buy a computer for 20 lakh, 10 lakh, I mean, sorry, 20,000, 30,000. Yes, yes or no? Yes. So same thing, we can able to purchase a instant type. That is your computer of different various types. That is around 270 plus types. How many? 270 plus types are there. You can able to select. Now based on this configuration, your charges will be there. For example, one server is 1 hour is $10 means 1 hour is $10 means another one will get $20 or $15 or $11 or 11.5, like that. So it will keep on get changing based on the configuration. So first it is your compute services will be charged in per hour. And if you are taking a Linux as an operating system, then you have an option to go for per second billing also. That is up to us. That is first one. Second one, storage. How we are going to charge? We are going to charge by storage. So how many GB, that is per month, how many GB you are transferring or storing in your system? How many GB you are storing in your or transferring your system or using in your system in your AWS cloud? That per GB, that is for in a month you are using 10 GB means you are going to pay for this 10 GB. Okay, that 10 GB you are going to pay. That's what this per month per GB. Per GB per month you are going to charge for the storage. Next one is data transfer. Next one is data transfer. That is you are transferring your data from here to another place. That is from region wise only we are going to transfer. Region means a country. One country to another country you are transferring, that will be charged. But you are transferring your data from within the same country. For example, India you have Hyderabad and Mumbai locations. So both these places you are transferring your data, you will not be charged. You will not be charged. Next, outbound is aggregate as I told you. For example, you are sending a parcel from one place to another place. One place to another place. Who will pay the parcel charges actually? The sender or the receiver? The sender or the receiver? Who
Sender.
will pay? The sender will pay. Correct, na? The sender only will pay it. Same thing like your phone calls. Who will be charged? The person who is receiving the call or the person who make a call? Who will be charged?
The person will make the call.
Yes, exactly. So same thing. So here outbound is aggregate. That is outbound will be charged and inbound is no charge. That is incoming call is free. Next, charge typically per GB per month. So how we are going to charge us? For example, you are transferring 500 GB or MB of file from India to US. So in the month end, how much GB you transfer? Based on that, totally in the month end, they will calculate and they will tell you the bill. Okay, that's called monthly charge. So write these three things and keep it: compute, storage, and data transfer. These are the three ways they will charge you. Write and keep it. Once you write done, just to give a thumbs up symbol. Then I'll move to the next one. We'll move to the next one. Okay, Anthony done. Others are done. Okay, Satish and is done. Fine. We'll move to the next one. Now, how do we pay for AWS? How do we pay for AWS? So first of all, we already mentioned on demand. That is, you are going to pay for what we use. We are going to pay for what we use. Next, again they are saying pay less when you reserve. Pay less when you reserve. For example, you are reserving this bus ticket, train ticket, and all. Why we want to reserve it? Why we want to reserve it? Why we want to reserve it? Come on, guys. Why we want to reserve this bus ticket, train ticket, and all? Why? You guys are will go to your native town and all, right? You will book bus and train and all. Why we want to reserve the ticket? Okay, to make sure that we don't face any problem in the future regarding the seats. Okay, that is one of the reason you don't have a seat. Okay, even if there will be sometimes seats will be there. Still you can get tickets on the same day. Let us say you are having Diwali tomorrow. Tonight also you will get bus. But what was the problem if you are not reserving? Getting particular seat is fine. First you get the seat now. Particular window seat is next. First you get a seat. Yes. So what will be the main other reason? If you go, maybe you can also proof of travel for refunds, verification claim. No, no, no. It's not. I'm not talking about proof of verification at all. I'm asking why you want to reserve it. Maybe if you're going for a reimbursement and all, you need this. But why we want to reserve the seat for Diwali? You are going before 1 month. If you see and go and check this train and all, na, 1 month before or 3 months before, also they'll book the train and keep it for Diwali. No tickets will be there. But still, you can get the ticket on the previous day night also or on the same day also. But one more factor is that how will you get that? Yes, avoid last minute rush, and I think Sakshi has come with the answer. We pay to book the ticket on spot. We pay less when you reserve it. You pay less, but on the same day, Diwali tomorrow, you go and ask the train ticket or bus ticket. What will be the charge? It will be a double charge, correct? Na? So instead of that, we go and when you reserve it, it will be in a normal charge, right? Like a cinema movie tickets also due to high demand. Exactly. So same thing here. What we are saying, if you reserve your resources in prior, you will be having more. We don't want to pay more. We are going to give more discount. Okay. Now again, pay less when you use more and as AWS grows. Pay less even more when you grow and as AWS grows. So you when you use keep on using more and more of that AWS, you they will be giving you more and more discount. I think you guys might have watched some OTT platforms and all. When you first time you subscribe, they I think Amazon Prime itself. When you subscribe, first time you subscribe, they will subscribe, ask you to subscribe for 100 rupees. Then later, after 6 months or 1 year, they will try to make it into 400 or 500. Then again, when you come out of that subscription, they will again reach out to you. You subscribe, I will give you offer like 100 rupees again. Correct, na? So that's the concept. How do you pay for AWS? We are going to pay for what we use. We are going to pay less when you reserve. We pay even less when you grow along with AWS. Because when you grow along with AWS, AWS is going to give you more and more discount because you become a regular customer. Now you see, pay for what you use. You're going to pay for what you use. Now here you see the scenario. You pay only for the service that you consume with no large upfront fee. For example, you are starting a company with 100 employees. You have to spend for your infrastructure. You have to spend for your infrastructure. Now how much you are spending? You see, you are spending somewhat less when it is 100 people. When it is becoming a big growing your industries, I mean your business is growing, you have 100 employees. Now again, will you move this building and all? Correct? Now you will switch buildings. You will switch buildings. Will you switch buildings or not? See, previously you are having 100 employees, you are running in a small company. When your employees are becoming more, yes, okay. Now same thing, you are switching again. Your business is growing again. You will become 10,000 employees. Now both the time you will invest money for the infrastructure, na building. Again switching to another building. Again infrastructure cost. Correct. So when you grow, your infrastructure cost also will get increased. That's what in on premises. Now same thing here. You see here they are saying that first you invest very less. Why are you investing very less? Why are you investing very less? Why do you think you invest very less initially? Yes, Tanish, Kiran, why you invest very less initially?
When we invest very less, we'll be avoiding huge losses. If we invest more, we might will get huge losses. We might.
Okay, yes, one point is correct. What is that? First of all, we don't know anything about AWS. Will you invest fully in that? No, right? You are very new to AWS. Will you invest fully? Everything they will take care and you will leave it? No, correct? So you don't know about AWS, so you'll invest less. You're able to manage. Okay, that's the first level. Next, second level, what is happening? You see, for 1,000 employees, you're investing more. Why? Because now you trust AWS and you understand that AWS can able to manage this. So I'll invest fully depend on AWS or I can invest more in AWS. Now, but the third point, what you are able to see, 10,000, it should be higher, right? Like this, your business is growing, business is growing. But here, 10,000, it has become less in between. What is this reason? What might be the reason? 10,000 means it should be higher, right? Why it is less? Yes, Pooja, Anthony, Anish, any guesses? Just guess, any guess. Can you guess it?
Sir, I think maybe the return is not high.
Mm, no. See, the company is growing now. From that 100 employees, it went to 1,000 employees, and again 10,000 employees is growing.
Okay, all right.
Is it because it's more efficient that way?
Yes, exactly. So what happened previously? You don't know anything about AWS, correct? Na? So you invest less here. Second time, you know you trust AWS, so you invest more. Now, third, now you know how efficiently I can use by making use of all the resources. How efficiently I can use because AWS itself already having 280 plus services. I told you by taking all these resources, how can I reduce my cost? How can I reduce my cost? That is what the main thing is. Okay. Now we have plans. We have plans. AWS have plans. What are the plans? They are providing AURI, PURI, and NURI. And on demand. On demand is what? Pay for what you use. That is one. Another thing is AURI. For example, you have Amazon Prime. Do you know Amazon Prime?
Yes, sir.
What is the monthly charge?
Not sure, sir.
Okay, anyone please check monthly charge. I'll wait for Amazon Prime. Monthly charge 125 per month. Okay. Now yearly charge. Yearly charges 1500. Correct now? So now they have reduced it. Now 125 into 12 months. Again 12 months if you go, you'll be having like 1600 to 700 it will come. Correct? So now AWS is saying that when you pay AURI, that is all upfront means one shot for 1 year, what is the full amount you are ready to pay in one shot in upfront? They'll be ready to give you 75% discount. What? 75%. That is maximum number of discount, large discount. That is one. Same thing like your Amazon Prime. When you take a full year subscription, they will give you more discount. When you take monthly or 3 months or 6 months, that will be like equally, like one small amount of discount will be there. Now AURI is all upfront. When you pay everything in full in the before starting, for example, you are starting this in January and December. For the full year, you are reserving all these instance. That is two servers is compulsory. I want for the full year. I am reserving these two servers for the full year, and I am paying it in one shot, first time payment, single payment. That is called your AURI. Now, if you pay like this, they will offer you 75% discount. Next one is PURI. That is partial upfront. That is, you pay for only for 6 months. First 6 months, or first you use it and pay on the sixth month. Pay on the sixth month, whatever you use. Then, if you are satisfied, then you move to the next one. There, you will give you 50% discount. Okay, that's what lower discount. Now, again, no upfront. That is, you are not ready to pay anything. I want to start without blank, without investment. So you start, no issues. They are ready to give you again smaller discount for you also. Okay, so one is NURI, that is no upfront payment, nothing you are going to pay for a reserved instance. Reserved means what? I am reserving these two servers for the full year. For the full year, I am reserving it. That's called reserved instance. Okay, another one is on demand. On demand means like your Ola Uber. Ola Uber. Ola Uber, will you pay for the full bike cost or only for the travel? Like 10 minutes you travel, 50 rupees it came. Will you pay 50 rupees? Let us take you want to go from here, if you are in Bangalore, maybe Bangalore Silk Board to Banshankari, let us take. So from Silk Board to Banshankari, it is charging you around 50 rupees. For going from Silk Board to Banshankari, will you buy a new bike or you will go in Rapido or Ola, Uber, whatever it is? What will you choose? Uber, right now. For just going from here to here, we don't want to buy a bike or a car. Correct? We are using it. Yes, Rapido. Same thing only this on demand. Whatever the charges they put for that particular service and time, you are going to pay for it. That's called as on demand. Okay. So write these three things. One is AURI, PURI, and NURI. And the more and more you use, the more and more you get discount. So mainly for this EC2 instance. EC2 instance is your server asset. Just write this and put the thumbs up symbol. So as I told you, this fundamentals of computing will have some questions. 24% of the question for the AWS Cloud Practitioner will be coming from only on these basics concepts. Okay, so you make notes whatever I'm asking you to write, so it will be helpful for you to revise. Okay, Tanish, Ajit done. Others, you're done. Okay, fine. Same thing. This is for EC2 instance Visana. Now same thing is applicable for your S3 bucket. That is, you see, one server, one S3 bucket, you're charging me more. You're paying more. Two S3 bucket, you're paying less. Three S3 bucket, you are even more paying less. So tire pricing for services like S3 bucket, EBS, EFS, and all those things, you are going to pay less per GB per month only. When multiple storage services deliver lower cost based on your needs, we are going to pay only a lower cost. And even AWS is going to charge even less when you go do business with them for more number of years, like 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, you keep on reducing the charges. You see, from since 2006 to 2019, they have lowered their prices up to 75 times. Lower their prices means, for example, the resources, the instance, the server was costing you $10 means 1 hour $10 means they will reduce it to 9.5, 9.3, 9.2, 8.9, 8.6, 8.4. Like that, they have reduced up to 75 times. Or again, they have also help you to, for example, you have a resource like you are having T2 micro. T2 micro means it's the server type. Micro is a smaller type. Medium size is there. So micro, medium. So medium is a higher level, micro is a smaller level. So previously you have been using micro. Now already you have been worked with AWS for 1 year, and your second year you want to change it from micro to medium. Now it was supposed to have a higher charge, but now what they will do, they will give you the same price because you're already working with AWS. So without extra charge, they will replace the current resources for with higher configuration with no extra charge. That is also possible. It's nothing but like your grocery shop. Maybe in your home, nearby your home, you'll be having a grocery shop, no? Petty shop or grocery shop, where from your childhood you are going to that shop. Will they give you a discount? Will they give you a discount because you have been coming? No, they will not give discount for you. Anish,
No, sir, they won't give.
then you are not talking to them. You go rarely to that shop. Maybe your mothers or your family members will go, na? They know that at least. So
Mm.
when you're going to a shop again and again, they will give you more discount. Maybe they'll reduce the price or something. If we ask, that too we have to ask. Na? Everything we have to ask. If we ask, they will tell you. So same thing here. AWS will reduce the cost or replace the extra higher configuration with no extra charge. So AWS free tier architecture. So free tier architecture means, as I told you, this AWS is providing a free account for 6 months now. It's not 1 year nowadays. Now it's only for 6 months. Our job is only to log in, create an account within 10 minutes. First time you have to put your credit card or a debit card where they will charge you 2 rupees and they will refund that money also. Okay, and some few services are free by default. So to open an account, we just have to sign up with your email ID. Within 10 minutes, you can start opening an account and log in. Just now I logged in. Now, what are all the services with no charge? What are all the services with no charge? So Amazon VPC now they have started charging this, but by default 6 months it is for free. So you can start using it. So I logged in now, like that, how to open a personal account. That is a personal account. I will tell you how to open an account and all those things. You just write this one where these services are free, but you see star na, if along with these services, if you take any other services associated with this, you see there might be charges associated with other AWS services that are used with these services. You will be charged for that also. But this is the main questions where what are all the free services AWS is providing. First one, IAM, cloud formation, auto scaling, elastic beanstalk, and VPC. So please write this and keep it and let me know. Just give a thumbs up symbol. What are all the free services provided by AWS for the first 6 months? Okay, and it's done. Okay, everyone done. Fine. We came to the end of this section. Hmm. Anthony, can you read it?
Yes, sir. There is
Next.
data transfer, sir,
No, you are on mute. Yes, talk. Read it.
between service within the same AWS region.
Mhm.
Pay for what you use. Start and stop anytime. No long-term contracts or requirement. Some services are free, but other AWS service that they provide might be free.
Okay, fine. Tomorrow we'll see the total cost of ownership and other things. I'll guide you on how to create the lab account and all those things tomorrow. Okay, fine, guys. So I'll just check this and I'll take your email ID and I'll send you the document. Okay, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you, sir. Thank you, sir.